So the Eco Order is one program that started in Spain in January this year. And it's a program that was the first in our industry, in agriculture industry, and really challenged the old paradigms on how we handle customer collaboration. So pretty much, it started now in January. Now we are looking into expanding into Portugal, Italy, and France for the next crop season. And what it does, Bayer provides options during the ordering process where customers, they can select for what you're calling an eco order. This partnership is a strengthened commitment with customers, but also commercial teams, marketing teams, procurement teams, and it really moved the entire organization to make it happen. So thinking about going one level deeper on this concept. So customers can choose their order whenever they are placing the order, or if they can make adjustments later. What it means, we are increasing or changing the delivery time from 3 days to 7 days. So customers have a longer delivery time. In exchange for that, the benefit that Bayer is offering, it's a 0.25% as a marketing rebate or a direct discount to the order. So it's a small investment. It comes from our marketing fund. So it was very quick to move this from an ideation phase into actual implementation. And of course, there is a minimum order quantity for customers to be eligible for that discount. Thinking about here, just a representation of the map in Spain. These are not real customer locations, but when we consider the before, for the same deliveries and the same customers, exactly the same, taking 1 to 3 days delivery time, they would go mostly on LTL, mostly on less than full truckloads. And we would take, for that route, just going from our production site near Valencia to the region in Andalusia, it would take about 5 different trucks. Just by increasing that from 3 days to 7 days, it allowed us for a much more, very obvious conclusion, much more load consolidation, and just one full truckload, it was able to cover that. So it's much less trucks on the road, much better truck utilization. So it's good for Bayer, right? But how do we measure that also in terms of emissions? So and we consider 2 scenarios here. One with those standard orders, and then one scenario where we get 10% of the eco orders. But just by getting 10% of the eco orders, so I'd say we cannot change the word. Not every order has to be eco order. It doesn't have to be perfect to start. So we try to start small. The truck utilization increased from 64% to 82%. So that is a 28% improvement just in the truck utilization itself. It's not proportional representation on how much that will save on emissions, but those 28%, they do translate to a 7% reduction in CO2, just for that 10% of the orders. I cannot open here the cost, but of course, those full truckloads and the tariffs we have, there is also a 10% reduction in cost. But it's interesting how this entire initiative really started from a sustainability perspective and the intention to reduce, and also got benefits financially, just thinking about the 3 pillars of sustainability and how they go really hand to hand. Here's one last slide on graphics, and then we can go to lessons learned about eco orders. So first, what I briefly mentioned, there is no intention to go 100% eco orders. This program was really successful when we made it a choice for the customers to select it. So when we think about they're buying agricultural products. So if it's going to rain tomorrow, they need their seeds tomorrow, otherwise they lose the entire year and the entire planting season. But there is a big period of time where our customers are building inventory. So it's particularly in that time, our pre-season, they are very capable of placing orders in advance, one week in advance, and getting those products. So what we also notice is a lot of, what is the English word? Not appetite, but a lot of interest from the customers to be part of this. So when we really explained the benefit, the discount was not the selling point, even though it's nice. Nobody's going to say no to a discount. But it was really having our commercial teams there visiting our customers and talking about the benefits of sustainability and explaining to them there was zero impact. They still had a choice. If they had a priority, they could get. So it really changes the paradigm that customers always want a next day delivery. And we're showing that not always. And what is this graphic telling us? Just a small story, and I had to hide the numbers after our legal review. We see that the eco orders, even though they are a small percent, and of course there is a seasonality there. We measure from January to June. That is our corn season in Spain. But that represents, of course, a much higher weight than the proportion that it is on orders. I know it's hard to see without numbers, and also in terms of the quantity of the weight. So even though those are very small orders, but we targeted customers that are large customers and that really have the power of driving a transformation in the market.